Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of Queen's Wish. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you're chose to join me today here in the Ucat. It's just Ucat. I guess I could have seen that. I never know how to pronounce the name of the country, but it is Ucat. And we got a shadow mine. Actually, we have some iron ingots as well that we might want to use to our advantage by building things. So our current upkeep is tremendous. Which means that we are losing 12... We're getting a bunch of things, including that, which is good. 12 iron, and that's not counting all the things that get stolen, that could get stolen anyway. So we have 6 weaving rooms. I could make another one. We don't have carpenters or barracks. I can't make barracks. Barracks are nice, but weaving rooms are more important. In fact, I think that I shouldn't risk not being able to get a weaving room. We never bought a mill, distillery, or bakery. Not like I just can't do those. Just on the fact that I don't have enough iron. So really, like even after we explored a bunch of the Ucat, and even after that, it's still not able to sustain our iron production. You meet a band of Katish swamp runners. They're surprisingly friendly to you. Oh right, these guys. I was gonna say last episode. Last episode we heard about the clan, and apparently they're hateful people, according to our chief, who is probably a hateful person, most likely. But we don't know if they're hateful or not. The clan. However, every time we meet people from the Ucat, they're always lovely. They're super nice people. And look at that, it's more. They warn you that the woods to the northwest are thoroughly haunted. And I have heard that before, that same exact dialogue, in fact, so I'm not going to read it. There's some people over there, let them be, and more people all over the place. If they're running away, I'm not going to go after them. What does this say? Nakala to the south and Ganelspan to the north. Well, I'm trying to just get to the edges of the map, so I can see what's going on. Also, there's something back here. At the end of this remote path, you find a forgotten cache of building supplies. Useful. Nah, I'm not sure it is. It's just 1 stone and 1 wood. We don't really need that. A lot of logging takes place out in these woods. You find a pile of lumber. Nobody is guarding it. There are no signs of ownership. No signs of ownership. Oh no, wait. That's not what that means. There's no signs telling me that it's owned by anybody. That's what it means. It's like a Minecraft world where you just leave signs down to say, this is my stuff. You decide to claim it, and it's a little bit of wood. What a weird thing. And no more... Yeah, it's fine. It's good. As you head northwest, the swamp gets misty and icy cold. In parts, you can barely see 20 feet ahead of you. Glowing flickers of... Glowing flickers of light tempt you in the distance as a thin layer of ice crunches under your feet. This whole swamp has been eerily haunted. This region is the core of the strange phenomenon. It's not strange, it's just haunting. What is strange about it? You meet a group of spirits. They are shades of Ukatish folk, long dead. When you get close, they are wandering, lost, and aimless. But when you step away, they know what they're doing. Then they turn to you, not toward you. No, they turn, but not toward you. Toward the west. They wander off into the thick mist and vanish. They do vanish. They do vanish, all right. So are all these ghosts? They do seem to be all ghosts. Which is very curious. I also want to go back there, because I haven't been here, and that's probably the dragon thingy. Probably should have saved. This clearing has been scorched and trampled. Intense heat has actually overcome the moistness, and no signs of what might have left that moistness. No, wait, the heat. The heat is the issue, not the moist. Okay, so what do we have over here? Oh, it's a thing. It's the mist maze. I will do the mist maze. The swamp grows dark, misty, and icy cold. It is haunted. You hear constant whispering in the mist, and shadowy figures float over the water in the thick fog. The farther in you go, the harder it is to navigate. You keep getting confused and turned around. As you test the marshy ground with your toe, a Did you take your shoe off? Maybe. A figure moves toward you out of the mist. You reach for your weapon, and then you see that it is a lone, unarmed human. Hopefully unharmed as well. As you walk along the squishy bank into the misty fen, the shaman walks towards you. When you get close, you see that he is an old man. His traveling leather is worn and cracked, and the slime and muck of the swamp has stained his exposed skin a light green tint. He walks to you, or up to you, I'm sorry, unafraid, and looks you over. You have come to the Mist Maze. That is the name we give to you outsider. What? No, it's the name you give to the Mist Maze. What do you mean? You should take care. I don't understand what he says. He's saying that I came to the Mist Maze, and then he's calling me Mist Maze. Sure. What is your name? Mist Maze, most likely. He just stares at me. Yeah, his name is Mist Maze. I'm gonna... Greetings, Shaman. Maybe he's gonna tell me his name. Hello, Havenite. Yes, one of the envoys exploring far from the road. What is this place? The Mist Maze. A place of spirits. It is haunted, and it has been for a long time. The memories of my people drift here and take form. How did it get to be this way? The lands of the southern Ukat have been haunted for all memory. It is a natural magic? Or is it a natural magic? Is it a curse placed centuries ago? It is not our place to know. We accept it. It holds our memories, and we value our memories. Why are you here? I bring the offerings of our people. Sometimes I listen for voices and messages. Yeah, I don't listen for messages that they never come. Then I go home. It is not wise to linger here long. Do your people come here often? We avoid it. Katish people are angry memories. Or Katish memories are angry memories. None but fools go beyond the offering place. I have advice for you, Havenite. What is your advice? Turn back. But if you must proceed... Period. No, space. Ellipses. Space. This land is called a maze for a reason. The paths change sometimes. They disappear. Don't enter unless you are ready for a long journey. He steps to the side, circles around you, and walks off to the east. He doesn't do that yet, but he doesn't do that at all. You get no response when talking to Mist Maze. Sure. Well, we have the save at the beginning of the episode. That should be fine. And besides, we're probably not gonna have much problem. No, he's actually going. Good job. He left his food behind. This is where the shaman has been leaving the offerings of the Katish. They sit in the mud. The offerings do, not the Katish. As you watch, they slowly sink. The swamp claims the gifts, sucking them down into the earth. That's one fancy way of saying that he just put them in muddy ground. He just put the offerings in muddy ground. That's what happened. That's just what happened. Human tracks stop here. Nobody living has walked past this point in a long time. There are plenty of bones here, a warning to intruders who would invade this place. And that's how I know nobody has walked past this place, because even though there's skulls over there, because the bones are all here. So they just stopped, and now he's when I didn't die. Oh, I can't go there either. Interesting. I think these are. Oh, there's more bones over here. Okay, so they have walked. There's plenty of walking. Unless these are not human bones, they look pretty human to me. We got some shades up here. We're not gonna talk to the shades. Nope, not gonna talk to the shades. So what do I do first? Battle frenzy? Not ideal. I don't like it. Also, these guys are not attacking, which is really weird. $37. 50 damage with a single hit. Our battle frenzy is actually being very useful. It's a hit. Why exactly are they not attacking? I don't like that. That one is not attacking either? I think it's just that they don't see very well. Because they also took forever to start attacking us. So I think that's just what it means. Okay, good. Next, space. Press that so I can do healing. And you do healing. Jeff. Good. And then press F, and we gain energy, so everything is good in that front. Except for Terrence. We got some fine fur, which is money. Then we got some wood, and we have a barbed Katish spear. That looks pretty good. Is that a one-handed weapon or a two-handed weapon? It says two-handed weapon. So, let's put it over here. Right there. Yeah, I probably would like to have a better weapon eventually. But I like my shields, I like my tanks, and also because our backline does so much damage, it's pretty good. Look at those shades. They're nice. Hello, shades. You stumble upon a group of specters sitting around an exhausted campfire. They are the ghosts of You Cottage long dead, drinking from translucent flagons. They're singing a song. It's called glass flagons. They are singing a song, but you can't hear it. Then they turn and leap to their feet, alarmed. They hear something coming. I'm gonna keep watching. A pack of hounds rises out of the water. Moments later, Agriel hunters follow them. As faint as they are, you can make out their greenish skin and white hair. Blades out, they fall upon the helpless You Cottage. Moments later, their prey has been reduced to particles of insubstantial mist. And I can run or attack. Well, obviously, I'm not going to run. I'm going to attack. The Agriel hunters laugh, pleased at their success. And then they see you rushing toward them. They point and laugh. Space. Ellipses. And they're ghosts. Okay, it's important because otherwise you can get the wrong impression of what just happened. No. They're ghosts. Let's attack you with melee and you with ranged for the moment. Unfortunately, that's a miss. And unfortunately, I can't go there because if I could, I would do a whirlwind and it'd be amazing. But maybe it is gonna be amazing. Nice hit. That's an evasion. And I say it is going to be amazing. So the poison just does more damage. Because is it because our icy wave sucks? I think it is. Let's stun them all. Because this also does damage. And bacon. Everybody's stunned. Yeah, that's pretty good. Then you move up. Do a whirlwind. And we got a bunch of bacon. You didn't get stunned. That is unpleasant. Why'd you do that? There we go. Did I mistake what the stun? Or how... Did I miss the turns that the stun was applied to? I think I did. Energy? Yes. Yeah. Energy is going well. I think it was just that Agriel area that just had a lot of bad energy. Energy recovery. I think it was... I don't know. I don't know how it works. I don't know if it's hand-programmed the amount of energy that you get or whatnot. So we could go to the east from there, because it's open already, I noticed. We got some Serpent! And we will mess up is what we will do. That was terrible, what I just did. That was really bad. Should have moved over there. Okay, so step away. Take a hit, or take a shot. Again, mixing words. That's a basilisk. I don't like that. Those things turn me into stone, don't they? Or paralyze them. Paralyze me, most likely. So we got some poison up there. Let's try to kill the basilisk. Okay. A lot of damage to Mario. I think we might be able to kill the basilisk. Good. And then we're going to be able to cure you. And start attacking. The serpents. Haste and... Oh. I thought the Serpent had moved, hasted itself, and still attacked twice. But no, it only attacked once. It's still pretty impressive that they can do that. Move, attack, and haste. Or not in that order, but still. It might be because it had 2 turns in a row. Because the haste works like that. Get a little bit of curing here. Yeah, curing for everybody is probably a good idea. Because if you need to, like, especially for these battles over here, if you need to just use 1 energy point to recover, you know, just make sure you don't go above your energy. You might as well use it on any character. We have an iron bar, which means we could have had 3 iron bars and made one of the other things that I didn't do or didn't make. I don't remember what they were. It was something that was it the barracks that took 3 iron? I think it was. Anyway, we still can't go into that house, and it's clear that that is where we are supposed to go. But we can go this way. And we have some Katish ghosts. You find another group of specters, another grim tableau. There is a long line of Katish spirits. They are being led off in chains. Warriors from the Vol stand to either side of them, leading them off to a grim fate. The clothes and armor are all very archaic. Whatever you are seeing, if it ever happened, which you have no reason to believe it didn't, because it's ghosts, it happened a long time ago. Also, it means that I know what archaic clothing means. It's like... Also, that doesn't even make sense. You wouldn't be able to tell that something happened a long time ago by the clothing. Unless... No, I don't think you would. Like... In a medieval world? No, you wouldn't. I don't think so. Because, like, today we have a much more homogeneous way of dressing as a society, and even then you wouldn't be able to tell that something happened a long time ago, because of course people can wear archaic clothing, but here it's just an assumption, and also because there's soldiers and whatnot. But in a medieval, especially in like guerrilla forces and whatnot, you wouldn't be able to tell. What archaic clothing are they? Oh, look! Did you see those squares in their armor? Pff, that's so out of fashion. That has been used in centuries. It's like but it is just a way of saying that the game is saying. What the game is saying is, oh, these people, they were enslaved a long time ago, which is on the type. I assume they're being enslaved, though they could be just prisoners. Which on the face of it, doesn't mean much. What the game is trying to say is that these people have been, quote, victimized, unquote. Which, again, happens to all of these. If not by each other, but at least by by Haven. And, yeah, Haven is the biggest victimizer in all of this. But anyway, so we can choose to free the Katish, which obviously is the correct option in the game's eyes. You draw your weapons and rush forward. As you do, the Katish dissolve into mist and vanish. The raiders from the vault turn and see you. They don't recognize you as Havenites, but as new, profitable prey. Sure, absolutely. That's definitely how it works. They don't recognize me as Havenites, which mean I don't wonder what that would mean. First off, I wonder how I know that they don't recognize me as Havenites. But that question is less important. What that would mean is really the cool question to ask. So, yeah, let's just do a whirlwind over here. Evasion, a little bit of damage. Not a big fan. Oh, not a kill here. Ah, dang it. It's not a problem. We're gonna do a healing wave. Those cleaves are pretty dangerous. Very damaging. And they can both crit, I believe. The cleaves. Can I do a cleave, I wonder? It's easy to check. I don't think I can. Yeah, I can do cleaves. What a weird thing. I think it's because enemies have cleaves, or rather, you know, I say enemies. Oh, duh, enemies have cleaves, but rather creatures and just animals have cleaves. And these are ghosts, so it's like they're considered animals and they're allowed to have cleaves. Although I'm pretty sure I've seen people have cleaves as well. Why are these shapes here? Do they respawn? We've been getting a lot of enemies that seem like they respawn, which would make sense in the context of, you know, they're ghosts. But I don't know if that's actually the case. That they are indeed respawning, I mean. And we didn't miss that. And we don't gain it. We did gain energy. Oh, I wasted 1 energy because I could have healed Jeff. This Spectral Tableau is a bit more recognizable. There is a table sitting on the march. It's interesting the game uses sitting for so many things. Everything is sitting everywhere. It looks like a real actual table. Ghosts of the You Cottage are lined up on one side of it. On the other side are ghostly Havenites. They are pointing at a scroll on the table. They expect the You Cottage to sign it. So, interesting. I'm going to ask this question. Aren't the Havenites who negotiated this agreement still alive? Yes, they are, says our character. And the agreement certainly wasn't signed here. I'm going to join the negotiation. As you step forward, the illusionary Havenites disappear. The ghosts of the You Cottage turn to face you. They grin. Even in death, they long for for vengeance on the people who made them vassals. Okay, a little bit of damage here. Not ideal. I can do Whirlwind here. It's good. And more damage, that's fine. That's less fine, I don't like that as much. They're really going hard on Jeff. Can I heal? Or cure? Yes, I can. Let's try and kill that shaman. Oh, are they all shamans? I wonder how this works. It works. That's how it works. Okay. Oh, I should have attacked that shaman. Oh, healing. Aha. I did the right choice, I think. Or made the right choice, whatever. Okay, so you can do healing on Jeff. It looked like it didn't, but it did, and now we gain energy. We do not. Aw, that's a shame. So, this is indeed a real table. Unfortunately, the scroll is not real because we can't see it. I mean, maybe it is. Maybe it's one of those things. Ooh, you can right-click your characters. Interesting. Did I find this out and forgot about it? Because it sounds like I forgot. I think it's one of those things that, yeah. So these shades, I think they appear every time we kill one of these illusions. Ow. Why would you do something like that? Oh, and we gained energy. You receive no response from this shade. What a weird thing. This is a weird map. But we have access to this. Finally, we can go into the house. Whatever it means, whatever this is. It's marked on the map as... Oh, I can see it. You walk along an Katish long hall. It's cruder than all the others you have seen. It's an old style. It's the squares, you see. They haven't been used in centuries. You touch the walls. A thin layer of ice covers every inch of the wood, preserving it. You start to shudder uncontrollably. You are close to the core of the dark magic here. And it's an ancient hall. It's what it's called. Basically, I should make it... Like, I make fun of the fact that it's it's an old style. Yeah, that's all that is the writer turning themselves into knots to try and figure out a way to convey to the player that they're in a very old place. Because I'm sure it was going through their mind. It's like, how am I going to do this? Like, the character doesn't know if it's old or not. Because can you imagine just going, like, you go to a ruin of I don't know. If you go, you don't have any, like, if you don't know about medieval castles, and you go to a medieval castle, and you're like, oh, this must be very old. or oh, this is newer. You can tell. Yeah, I mean, I guess you can figure it out, but you're probably gonna be wrong because the biggest difference in how old the castles look. I mean, there's some castles that look older just by design because there weren't like big stone palaces from before like the 1300s, but after that, you just can't tell. There were old looking castles after the 1300s. There are old looking castles made today that people make them look like that on purpose. It's just you can't tell, right? Unless unless you specialize, unless you know, or unless you live in a place like this, and you are of the Katish. But yeah, it's just the writer trying to convey an idea that they have in their heads, and yeah, it's just one of those things. But we're out of time for the day, and I think we're in the middle of a memory. For right now, I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been Queen's Wish. I really hope you've enjoyed it, and if you did, go ahead and leave a comment, like the video if you want to see the next episode come out sooner rather than later. But above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.